So I have this barn swallow that comes and just there. She's just like protecting the babies, and then then I have a little hummingbird in there, and the babies barn swallows are beautiful. And so the question is, these are the babies barn swallows. So I have to, babies, wait. I have to wait for the guys to get out of here. Yo, babies. And then the mother is just coming and just shouting at me and say, don't look at them. And they just come and they learn how to poop. Look at her. Oh man. What? Can I just look at your babies? Oh man. And then she's just like saying, don't do that. Am I getting her? Yes, it's like, gee. And she just called the other guys and say, hey, everybody, just come over here. This guy is just doesn't want to do, and he's looking at my babies. And then someone has to do something. Yes, and then it's unbelievable. She just, okay, don't worry, I'm just gonna leave. Okay, good. Okay, babies, don't worry about it. Gee. Puppies, did you see that? Oh man. Having to give these puppies away is the saddest thing in the world. But last night Nico was panting all night. Look how beautiful they are. Okay, you guys have to sit down, you know that. Stay there. Maybe I don't do the thing just because of the puppies. Stay there. What are you trying to do, Nico? Gee. Stay! Michi! Stay there. These puppies are just... No, hey! Stay there. No. Stay there. Stay there. You know what I'm doing. So what are you putting your hand in there? Jesus, what is this? Wait. Oh man. Hello, Darla. Oh man, Darla, what a problem. Are you, where are you? Jesus. Okay, so this has to come to an end. Okay, so do you think you can come this weekend?
Well, I don't think so because Paul is going to a game on Sunday.
But it does, okay, so come one day and leave the next day, just to take the car and to come for the last time to Tierra Linda because this is it.
You're not going to be there next weekend?
No. I have to give the puppies away. Hello?
Yeah.
I have to give the puppies away because last night, for the first time, I said, okay, well, they have to start getting used to sleep in the house, yes? Because, you know, wherever I go, they have to sleep in the house. You cannot just... And then Michi, she just stayed downstairs and she was kind of fine. But Nico went upstairs and panting. And he walked very close towards my room, you know, I mean, the way he climbed up the steps and all of that. And he's like, I said, Nico, please sleep, you know, and I could not sleep. And the guy was panting. So I think it's going to be extremely difficult for the, you know, these dogs are used to have be outside and not be running around in a car who knows where, yes? And the best What is this thing about Kowalski wanted to see our taxes?
I don't know about that.
You didn't see the email?
I saw you wrote, but why would you give that to him?
Huh?
Why are you going to give that to him?
What am I going to what?
Why are you going to show our taxes to Kowalski?
Well, I erased all the, like the social security number, but it's like because he got a loss. I mean, one on me, and he wants to see. So it's like he wants to see if we have some investment. But the things that I'm showing, did you look at the papers that I'm sending him?
No, I don't know why you have to send him anything.
Okay, so I also agree with that. That is our personal things. But then he's going to say, well, then I'm going to work the hard way. So I don't know what that means. But whatever that means, Darla, listen to me, please, okay? Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
These people want to have basically, I canceled the auction, I canceled the appeal, and now like Ray wants me to get a title for the vehicle, and it's just like getting, I didn't have a title of the vehicle, and so it's like, they're just, and they wanted to have the closing after I have left and all of that. So I believe, where are you? Are you home?
Yes.
And is Paul there?
Yes.
Okay, so the idea is that I do not think that this is going to be good for me. I think that he's going to try to get to my silver. So I'm not going to let him know right now, but I think I'm going to sell the silver. I mean, can you imagine it went down to 1540? I mean, it's unbelievable. But I'm going to sell as much as I can. I don't think I can sell it all at once because for some reason. And then I am going to have it deposited in your account, okay? Or I have it deposited in my account and I take it as cash, yes? And then he says, so where is that money? I say, I gamble it.
Oh, Armando.
Darla, he's going to... Okay, so what do you mean? Okay, so...
I thought you had an agreement that if you gave him Carolina, that was it.
No, they want to get into your tax things. Okay, so...
Did you send him a taxes?
No. But all what it says is how much money you made. I sent the papers to you. Take a look at I only sent a few pages. It only says that you make $40-some thousand, that whatever. It shows that I lost money in Tierra Linda. It shows that I got my social security. It doesn't show your social security number, neither my social security number. It only shows that you have the two properties in Chicago and one in Fairview, but that that is part of public record. You know what I mean? So that is nothing. He wouldn't find it. Yes, because you are the one who paid the taxes for those things. But so probably to see if I have something else. You know what I mean? So another thing that I was just thinking about, and this is just something for you to consider as a crazy idea. Yes. Hello?
Yeah.
Is that what happens because I think this morning I was sitting by the pond with the puppies and looking at all the life that is in the pond, and of course it's overgrown, but the beach and all of those things, and then the fact that the poles have the ashes of my father underneath and all of that, yes. And suddenly, and then it was so peaceful, and then the dragonflies were coming, and the fish were coming and looking at the puppies and all of that. And I just knew that I had done all of this, and this was so beautiful, and now this is not going to be, it's going to be like enjoyed by someone else, yes? And then it's like you had the labor of your life, and then I believe, of course, I don't, but I know I was stupid. I was the one who looked for it and like that. But at the end of the day, it was unjust because what I was putting about the guy is a crook, yes. So, but I didn't know how to fight that because I was totally naive and believed that that there was justice, and I smoked too much dope and all of those things that made that at the same time I it's not that I did something wrong. What I did something wrong was just to be too naive and too incredulous and believing that I can manage this kind of stupidity, yes, and injustice, yes. So, so, but then my life is now fucked up. And then in the meantime, the guy comes and says to me on the phone one day, you know, Armando, you are fucked. You are really what we call fucked. And then he comes and says to me, and I want to see the pornos of your wife. And it's like, your wife told me that you took pornos of her. And then he comes and says, I want to go and pee on your grave. And then he comes and says, I'm going to buy myself a brand new RV vehicle to travel all around, you know, all of those things. And I am supposed to, and I have to take all of this, you know, with how do you call it, with calm, yes, because what can I do? So the day he was going to come and pick up his radon meter, I was so upset that I had put knives all over the place. Are you listening to this? So I had put a big knife in the basement. I had put a big knife in by the piano. I had put a big knife by the kitchen, because I say I cannot stand this. I'm gonna kill the son of a bitch. So he called and said, Armando, can you pick up the thing and bring it to the front, because I'm going to be picking it up at front. So it's like he felt something, and I was so glad that I didn't have to go into the violence of killing the son of a bitch, you know, because it was just like, and of course I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, but I had kind of a plan, yes, that I had knives everywhere. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyhow, I'm telling you this because I'm going through all this incredible thing, yes? So, and I said, no, then Armando, you're going to be able to buy yourself, you know, with the money that you get, you buy yourself, you go and live with Aunt for a while, then you buy yourself a little RV also, you know, but not a 200,000 RV that he has, but probably a 10,000, and go and travel with the puppies around, and probably that would be good. Or buy yourself a little house in the countryside, start feeding the birds, have lots of trees around, and the birds will come, the natural sounds will come, and probably you get a couple of Airedales and you breed some Airedales, yes? It's a possibility. So, that is a possibility. But, another thing that happens is that you think that how old I am. How much my heart, Darla, last night I was just laying in the couch, yes, with the puppies here, trying to watch TV, because what else I was going to do, just in order to try to don't think on this that is totally in my mind all the time and makes me shake, physically shake, you know, it's almost like I have you know how when people have this, how do you call that, when they shake all the time? Parkinson's disease. Well, guess what? It's not exactly there, but it's inside my body. Yes, it's like but it's getting to the outside. And the other day was just the knees and everything like that. Then yesterday I was laying in there, and my heart was hurting really bad. And then I just say, okay, I have to take the pills for the heart pain, which is the nitroglycerin. So I took 2 of those, but I was, in addition to my heart hurting, I had the shakes. So I had to go and take 1 Xanax, and then And then later I took another Xanax, and then that was quite a bit, it really, the second Xanax, and I heard the pain of the, when you take nitrous, you get head pain and stuff like that. To make a long story short, is this. It is possible that I cannot make it not living not living here.
But why don't you try? I mean, what a shame if you were to just give up now and not go and help Mother and see what you could do there and think about.
It's the continuous bullying, Darla, and humiliation. Okay? It's the that he writes me an email and say, I want your taxes, and suddenly he calls on the phone and says, I haven't received the copy of the email, and then he just sends me another email and say, well, if you don't answer my phone or send me an email, I want to do it the bad way, or whatever. I don't know how he put it. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, well, anyhow, it is, and then Ray now, it's like he got into the same thing. And like, for instance, I told Ray, well, the truck could be more valuable than what you think it is. And then he goes to tell that to Kowalski, and then Kowalski says, oh no, the truck is worth more than what you never. I thought I bought that truck for $300 and put $300 on the brake and on the brakes and put some money for the title, and I don't know where the title is, and I have $1,000 on that truck, but when they told me, what do you have, I never even thought that. Anyhow, to make a long story short, the fact that I will have to have a life after this, and it's going to be extremely. I mean, it has been that. I told you the story. I told you the story of me driving up on the road of Bogota. I'm finding the lady hiding. Yes, that she was in very bad shape.
Yeah.
And at the end, I told her, if you think that your days are not, then tomorrow is not going to be better than today, and then the day after tomorrow is going to be even worse than the tomorrow, and so on. It's time to let go, and she was already in bad shape. Well, guess what? I had a lot of fun in my life, but recently, and with this thing and the stupidity and all of that, it has not been a lot of fun. And I think that from now on, if I was 29 years old, like say, just wrap up your boots and then, or whatever they call it, just get, just grab energy from your youth and then just say, I can do it. It's a bad lesson and I lost it and so on. Guess what? I lost it a long time when I was already, starting in going down. I'm still in very good shape, I think, but it's a very sad story. And then I will die of sadness and of probably of suicide or something. Yes. So Tierra Linda is very beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous because it's exactly for what you criticize me all day. It's like, what do you do, Armando? It's like, fucking, I just live in Tierra Linda, yes. And it's like, but you're not making money. And it's like, everybody's into the fucking money. And I'm into this beauty. It's like, yeah, well, guess what? I like to do this, and this is why I created this, and this is why I live in this place. Where are you? Oh man, I'm talking to the camera and then Darla, hello. I know because I left and I left to show you. We should call you on FaceTime or something so you can see where I am, and it's so beautiful. Anyhow, the reason now the barn swallow is just saying, "Don't come and bother my babies." You know, you can hear her. She's coming. Oh, wow, my God! She passes. She's swimming and I say, "I have babies. I have." Oh, anyhow. I was just saying that this is my life now, and this is what I created. Yes, and this is fucking, it's like just a lot. I don't believe that people say, "Why don't you do something to make money?" Well, because I did this to be living here. Yes, and if people don't get it, this is not about money. Life is about beauty and all of that. And I created this, but I committed the sin of fighting with Kowalski. So guess what? Are you listening to?
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable just to, you know, everybody has to die, and I think that would be a good end, because it's like, yeah, well, he couldn't take it. I mean, even for the $15,000, you know, this is like, Armando, we're gonna get $15,000 and get out of there, and then leave it all to me. Yes? No, darling, I cannot do that. You know. So I hope you know what I mean. I cannot do that. You know, this is my work. I mean, this is just my not my work. This is my life. This is Armando. Tierra Linda is this. Yes. Hello?
I know.
And then it cannot just be, it cannot just, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, darling. Si je peux te parler en français, je te dis une chose, quand tu as une guerre et quand tu as tout perdu, tu ne leur laisses rien. Et si tu penses que Natacha, il aurait dit oui, Armando, tu ne peux pas laisser ça comme ça. Tu ne peux pas leur donner tout ton travail et dire au revoir. Non. Tu dois tout détruire. Tout. Tu comprends ça?
You're going to destroy?
Darla, il ne faut pas... Oh mon Dieu, j'aurais pas dû te dire ça. What, Darla? Darla, this... Huh?
I don't know what to say.
I know, but life is like this, yes? Life is like this. Life is not like, oh, let's try to